Hey guys, what's going on today? This is Dalsu with Dalsu Plays, and we are just kind of, I don't want to say wrapping up Banished, but we're getting pretty close to that point. We've done everything we wanted to do, carved our name into the wilderness, and all that jazz. So we're going to continue to play until Sunday, at which point I'm thinking about probably a Factorio playthrough. That's just what's on my mind right now because me and my girlfriend have been playing Factorio. Yeah, it's very romantic. But I just love it. It's one of the best building games I've ever played, and I really want to share it with anyone who doesn't know about it yet. If you don't know about it, I mean, I've been playing it for at least a year, but it's probably the best building management game that I've ever played. And I say that, you know, in earshot of Banished, which is probably one of the other best games ever. But I think that I probably prefer Factorio at this point just because it's new. Banished, I've kind of, like I said, I've got to the point where I've done everything almost. We're not building anything right now. We still have a few builders going at it. Right. Chickens. I had forgotten. We're making chickens. We're going to manufacture us some chicken. And we were thinking about maybe putting some houses down here too, right? That was what we were briefly considering. Needs another herdsman, right? Like this one will be done shortly. All these have their materials, so yeah. All that's going to get taken care of. And hopefully we'll have enough workers here. It's lucky that we have a lot of builders and laborers. That's exactly what we need in order to get this shit done. So yeah. Should I speed it up? Probably not. I like to play slow. It's so smooth. You know, the constraints of Let's Playing being what they are, you know, I feel like I have to always be active and you know, moving forward and brisk. But really, you know, considering that this is a hobby and not a profession, I should really just play the way that I normally play. Because after all, that is what Let's Playing is. You know how when you were a little kid and you had these like Connects or Legos or whatever, and you'd kind of play with them one way, and then you'd go over to another kid's house, and the other kid would play with the Connects like totally differently. And you'd be like, oh, holy shit, I never thought to build a car. I was only building dinosaurs out of my Connects or whatever. You know, I would have never thought that it could be used this way. And this, to me, is what Let's Playing is all about. It's like, hey, look at how I play with my toy. You know, how do you play with your toy? Because that's what these are, after all. They're just very complicated, pixelated toys for adults. I could not see a little kid playing with Banished. However, I can definitely see myself playing with it, and I don't care. I'm a 31-year-old man. I'll play video games till I die, son. I don't care. I don't care how much people try to shame gamers or say that they're misogynistic or say that they're, you know, need to grow up or whatever. Screw you, man. I don't have kids. I don't, you know, I don't have a family. I don't want all those things. And that may mean that I'm selfish, but, you know, everyone deserves to have their hobbies, and fuck you if you don't, you know, agree with what someone's hobby is. If you want to shame someone for having a certain hobby, you know, go to hell. That's all I got to say to those people. Anyway, enough social commentary. Let's get some chickens going. Some pixel chickens. We all know those are the crispiest kind. I might just speed it up, though, for my own satisfaction, because at this point, it's getting a little slow. Well, let's start off by splitting some chickens that we already have, right? We're going to split you and split you again. So that's going to give us 31 chickens. We'll be able to split this field again, I believe. But we're going to be sacrificing a lot of thighs and breasts, you know, and all those things, because it's going to take a long time for these chickens to regrow. He needs a few more herdsmen, doesn't he? But I don't care. I'm really just doing this to make sure that in the long run we don't run out of clothes, because we are getting kind of close to running out of clothes at this point. You can always buy more from the merchant, but I'd like to be self-sufficient. That's what this whole game is about, self-sufficiency. Alright, so let's look at our ratio. Our ratio is pretty damn good. 300, and we'll say 400. We'll say 400. So out of 640, we should have at least 320, and we have 400. So that's great. However, I do want to continue to grow. I don't want to stop there. So, let's go for a... I should know where shit is at this point, but I still... There's a lot of menus, you know. Let's do a small market here. And we're going to put some houses around that. Have a little community down here. A community of chicken herdsmen. As if chickens need herding. I mean, I'm not, you know, like I said, I'm not really a farm boy, but I'm pretty sure chickens don't need a lot of herding. Pretty sure they just kind of go out, peck at the ground, and then get killed. But I guess that's what the herdsmen really do, is just, you know, bring them to the old chopping block. Watch as they run around with their heads cut off. Yeah, I know, it's a shocking image, but that's how farmers deal with chickens. They chop their head off, and if you've ever seen a chicken get its head chopped off, they run around. They run around, spurting blood from their necks. I know. The world is so brutal, isn't it? And then you sit there with the Colonel's 5-piece, you know, meal or whatever, and you don't even think about that shit, do you? You don't even think about the chicken running around with his head cut off, you know, bleeding into the dust. But such is life, you know. I don't know why I'm so extremely philosophical today. I guess it's kind of rainy here. We have a big storm coming, possibly flooding, hail, tornadoes. It's just kind of blah here today. I don't know. It's been beautiful lately. Bright skies. You know, New Orleans is just amazing in the wintertime and, like, early spring. Because you guys are still under snow. 2 feet deep, 3 feet deep or whatever. You know, in Chicago or someplace like that. We've got blue skies and, you know, it might be 60 degrees. You could run in your shorts, you know. But then, where the tides turn is when it gets to be, you know, June, July, August. I've said before, New Orleans is an unpleasant place to be during that time. In fact, the murder rate goes up, I've already said. Because people just get agitated by the heat. And you can't walk fast, and you can't eat much, because you're so hot all the time. Even with the air conditioner running, you know, even checking the mail is an ordeal. But right now, it's kind of in between. It's kind of in the purgatory. It's kind of in the blah, you know. So. Alright. What are we going to do? Get this market going, huh? Not even started. I guess they're just finishing up this, knocking it out, huh? We have 125 of you guys. Damn slow speed. I like the slow speed, but I don't like just sitting around not getting anything accomplished, so we'll do this. It looks like this one will get done pretty quickly. 2 workers on it. 1 worker on that one. I guess we'll split these fields. I don't know if you can split 15, can you? We should have enough chickens to fill every field, but I'm not sure about that. Chickens. 2 more herdsmen. Split. No. Split. No, you don't want to split, do you? Even this one. Oh, this one does want to split. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, I just missed the... Okay, so I guess you can split them pretty much as you want. Split the chickens. This guy ended up with more than his fair share, didn't he? Alright, those 2 are still working. We'll leave them alone for now. I would think that my 125 laborers would start... Yeah, okay. So they started to bring stuff. He's bringing blueberries for some damn reason. The market's not open for business yet. You don't need to bring your damn blueberries. It's just taking a long time. They're coming. Alright. How are we doing? 85, 68. Okay. Probably need a nice barn down here as well. Thinking we might need a little storage. Let's do a magazine. We haven't done a magazine in a while. Right on the tip of the peninsula there. The end of the land. Land's End. Alright. Let's have another flurry of activity here while we get this shit done. So the chickens actually have to physically walk their asses all the way over there. I mean, where's the herdsman? I didn't know chicken could follow directions. They got some kind of chicken GPS. Alright, we're gonna split you, I guess. slow it down while I'm trying to do shit. Else it just gets too staticky. Stuttery, maybe the right word. A bit more precise there. I haven't done much trading, probably because I have everything I need. I could use some clay though. I'll take 1,000 clay for 1,000 wheat. That's a pretty good deal. We can turn that clay into bricks, which is something we've traditionally been kind of short on because we don't have enough clay. But now we do, so there's that. All right. Everybody's got chickens. Everybody's making chickens. All right, we're just waiting on this one. Small market's coming up. This guy's going to take a while to get his goods delivered since he's so far away. Gonna have to take a long walk. Not sure why there are no builders working on this. She's working. That does not appear like work to me. It appears like she's meandering around. Can't be impatient, especially when you're playing at speed 2. Doesn't make sense. Of course, you can't do anything at speed 10 except for just sit there. It's kind of a catch-22 at this point. When you have this much going on in your village. Tends to be a lot of calculations, I guess. I don't know if it's a RAM problem or what, but it seems to be. Because when I open that town hall menu and it shows me what I have and how much, that's when the static or the stutteriness gets really bad. So it's all that shit. All right, let's go back down to 2. We're at 89 there. He's got one guy working on it. Okay. 68. No logs. No nothing yet, actually. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Sure I have enough herdsmen. Seems like I do. 92. Finish it up. And what else? I don't know. We could cram a few more houses in here if we were feeling saucy. Which we definitely are. Large? Let's do large. There we go. Alright, so 3 new residences will be placed there. Something could go here. We'll have to up our amount of builders. Chicken farm's done. Why don't you break me off some chickens, boy? There we go. Everybody's got chickens now? Good. I would think this would be an even number, but too many. So we were right, 42. What do you got? Steel tools. Oh my god, we're almost out of clothes. I hope this chicken will hurry the hell up. We can always switch to something else if we feel threatened, but, you know, at this point, running out of clothes for 5 minutes is not going to affect anything too majorly. Two workers will go there. They'll collect stuff and distribute it. Alright, so we are going to be working on this magazine, which is probably going to take a little bit of time. And these 3 houses, which we will also end up having to upgrade. Is there anything else we want to plant down? I don't think so. Let's speed it up for a second. So yeah, I mean, if I have to give like a general review of Banished, I'd say that it definitely is not... I don't necessarily like games that don't have goals, you know, because I kind of tend to be a goal-oriented person. But Banished, I like the way that it lets you make your own goals, and I find that like making a list of things to do is always a lot more fun than just kind of wandering around. But at this point, I've got almost everything checked off my list. I wanted to do the military stuff. I wanted to make barrels and crates, but that kind of stuff's not that important really. I mean, it would be cool to check it out. But when you've exhausted like 99% of the game, there's really no reason to. And I'm just finishing out this week because I said I would. And, you know, I'm still having fun with the game, but I'm ready to move on. Factorio's calling my name, man. Have you guys played Factorio? You can leave a comment. I mean, it's probably, it's like a pinnacle, man. It's an achievement of gaming, I have to say. I've seen it come all the way from its humble beginnings, and, you know, like I said, I probably purchased the alpha or whatever, like a year and a half ago or whenever it came out. But man, yeah, that's what my mind's on when I'm playing Banished. But still, you know, for circularity's sake, and I'm a very circular person, I've got to kind of finish things out on an even number. 80 episodes, that's how many thumbnails I made anyway, so I want to finish it up strong. I don't want to just let it peter out. So with that in mind, we're going to keep going. You just might have to listen to me occasionally feel a little discouraged that I don't have anything to do. I can throw down a few large houses here. Why not? I don't see any reason not to do that. We will have to upgrade them, which is a bit of a pain. Upgrade those two houses while we're at it. Those two as well. And we find ourselves in need of about 50 builders. Which really is not a big problem when we have this many people, so... Just that magazine is going to take a little while, huh? 5 builders on that, but none of them actually working. Story of my life. Alright, well I guess we're going to finish this episode off a little bit early. Just because there's a lot of stuff that basically just needs to be watched, and I can do that off camera. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you tomorrow. We still have a couple days left, I believe. At which point, probably Factorio. But you know, you're free to leave a comment and suggest games. Dead Inside suggested Banner Saga, which is one of the games that I really like, but I'm just not very good at it. So anyway, leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff, and I'll see you on the next episode. Thanks.